Welcome back to the Moon Talks with Dad channel. Most of us spend our days in a state of constant social surveillance. You receive a short, one-word text message or catch a fleeting expression on a friend's face, and you immediately start trying to decode what they're actually thinking. There is a deep, biological urge to possess the power of telepathy. We imagine that peering into someone's mind would tell us if they're lying, secretly judging us, or harboring an old grudge. But the psychiatrist Carl Jung suggested we are already reading minds every day. We're just doing it poorly. He argued that much of what we perceive in others is actually a projection of our own unconscious biases. To Jung, true understanding isn't a psychic gift. It is a method of seeing through social masks by looking at the specific forces that drive human behavior. By asking a specific set of diagnostic questions, you can move past the guesswork of social interaction and observe the hidden psychological mechanics that dictate why people do what they do. The first question is, what are they afraid of losing? Arrogance or excessive confidence is rarely a sign of genuine security. It is almost always a defense mechanism. When you identify a core fear, whether it is the loss of control, relevance, or affection, abrasive behavior becomes legible as an ego attempting to survive a perceived threat. The second question is, what makes them angry? In the Jungian view, anger is a precise map of a person's unhealed wounds. Anger functions as an unconscious survival reflex. It bypasses logic to protect a threatened sense of self-worth before the person even realizes they have been triggered. Take the case of a parent who reacts explosively to a child's small mistake. That intensity often isn't about the child's error. It's an unconscious reaction to the mother's own history of being shamed for being inadequate. Translating anger into the language of unhealed wounds shifts the interaction. You are no longer reacting to a person's malice, but to the history of their trauma. The third question looks at character. How do they treat people who offer them no benefit? This distinguishes the social mask, which extracts rewards and status, from a person's actual nature. Observing how someone interacts with a server or a janitor reveals how they subconsciously view the parts of themselves they consider weak or unimportant. In the 1980s, Princess Diana was noted for holding hands with marginalized nations. She practiced compassion in moments where there was no political advantage to be gained. Reputations are built on a public stage, but character is defined in unrecorded moments where there is no social currency to be earned. This leads to the fourth question. After using these tools to deconstruct everyone else, what does your analysis of them reveal about you? Jung called this projection. It is a psychological mechanism where we take our suppressed flaws and attribute them to the people around us. The traits that trigger you the most in others, their perceived neediness or arrogance, are often the exact pieces of your own identity that you buried to remain socially acceptable. This paradox reframes social life. Instead of viewing the world as an objective landscape, you begin to see it as a reflection of your own internal psyche. In this framework, the study of others becomes a practice in self-awareness. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.